Today, we're making clay succulents with makercrate.
Some assembly required.
Hello! Here is, I'll call it our latest box from makercrate, but I definitely just got one yesterday. So let's do this one so we can see what's in the next one. This one is mini clay succulents, which seems really awesome. Kind of matches with Lily's new room. She's got a succulents picture on her wall. Mm-hmm. So let's see what's inside. Pretty. I mean, I feel good about this. They seem really cool. Mm-hmm. Here's our little inspiration yay sheet. We've got our little book. It has a link to the instructions, some ideas and inspirations, and a little history in the back. Adorable! Look at the little donuts. Ah,
that's cool.
That is cute. I want to make donuts later. Pretty sure we're not going to have the right colors for donuts.
We also have the little mold thing.
Ew. Ooh.
It's much harder than I expected.
That's cool. Neat. So I guess we're gonna squish some clay in there. I have never made polymer clay in a mold.
No.
So that'll be cool or not at all.
Here are clay tools.
Ew! Clay tools. Let's check them out. Clay tools.
Ooh.
Cool.
Rolling pin. Okay, there's this little ball one on one side and
It's soft.
It's not fuzzy, but it's like rubbery.
Weird. Never used anything like that. And then, you know, your standard knifey, pressy, pokey one. Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm excited to try this one.
Yeah. And then we have maybe like peel and stick.
Oh yeah, like gluey things.
Yeah.
Gluey dots.
Magnets.
Ooh, magnets.
They were sticking to the magnet board like through all the other stuff.
Good strong magnets. Right on.
Okay, we have our mat with all the different shapes.
Oh, nice. So you can know what shape to make the leaves, I guess, for all the little succulents.
Nice.
Cute. And it's got little rulers on the side.
Yeah. Oh, we have, this is probably our magnet board. Yep.
Cool. And it's got a little adjustable...
Mm-hmm. Ooh, here's our clay.
Stand. Oh, wow. Ooh, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, we've got...
greeny colors, like a bunch of bigger greeny colors, and then...
Green, greenish blue.
And blue.
Blue. And then sort of a pinkish, purpley pinkish.
And a
red-ish. Cool. And that, my friends, is it. So, we will go watch the videos and find out what in the heck we're doing. And we'll be right back and set everything up and we'll be ready to go. Here we are. Now, from home, I grabbed an extra one of the messy mats that they have given us before. They didn't send us a messy mat because they just gave us a little work mat. Mm-hmm. However, we're gonna need a little more space than that. So, in fact, I'm gonna set this aside for now.
Yeah.
Because there's the build them piece by piece succulents and there's the jam it in the mold succulents. Mm-hmm. We're gonna start with the jam it in the mold succulents and see how those go. Those will be like our intro.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also got paper towels so we can get all the clay off our fingers in between colors. Now, as you may have noticed, these guys are going to be magnets, so in the back, we're going to try to make them sort of flat if we can, and then we can, later on, after they're baked, we can stick them on the magnet board, attach the magnets and stick them on the board without them being like, I can't fit. Now, we thought that these two looked really cool when they were made, but these guys all look a little bit like soap because they're
kind of flat.
They're sort of like flat and deep, like they were made in a mold.
Yeah,
which
but
they
we
are.
don't really want them to look like what they're made in a mold.
So we're going to try a couple of things. Maybe fill the mold not so high, so there's not that chunk of clearly not real leaves at the back.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'll see if that works or if there's a reason that they made them like this. There's probably a reason, but we'll find out. So we'll make at least one exactly the way it's supposed to be and then change them around a little.
Yeah.
I think we might try to make some different colors. They had one, the little guy in the middle with the sort of really light pink. That's kind of cool, but we were thinking of making it a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Than the stripe around the edge. I mean, there could be a succulent that totally looks like that, but... do you want to do the flowery one and I'll do the flowery? Or should we start with the ones that we don't really care that much about?
Good idea.
We can make as many as we want because we have a mold.
We just have to let them cook first and then like pop them out and then make more.
Yes, which is weird. I never even conceived of putting clay in a mold and then popping it in the oven. No! And when I first saw this, I was like, wait.
How do you get it out?
You're gonna have to like squish it out and then it's gonna be all messed up. No, you bake it right in there. That's cool. I guess we should probably pick a color.
Let's start with like
There are too many choices.
Like this one. This one looks a little bit bright, kind of like less planty.
That might look better for the ones with actual leaves because sometimes they're a little bit brighter.
I am thinking of like for this, like the bigger ones. Like there are some inside leaves. In the videos, they kind of showed like when they made like the ones with mats, like the handmade ones, they made some of the inside leaves lighter green. I might try it also with this too.
That would be cool.
See what it looks like.
That would be cool. The problem sometimes with these kits is that there are just too many choices of ways to do this awesome stuff, and I can't always
like wrap your head around it.
Figure out which choice to make. I have a hard time with choices.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a teeny tiny one.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it swirly. I'm gonna just jump right into weird, aren't I? Yes, I am. I'm gonna do a little swirly
Is
stuff.
yours really sticky? It's not that sticky.
No? Oh,
I
maybe
feel
mine
it.
is just...
Oh, why is yours so squishy?
maybe I'm warm.
You are warm, yeah.
I am warm. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna sort of paint it in.
I'm gonna try.
Why not? That wasn't quite enough to fill mine, so I'm gonna just use some plain of the lightish green. Slap it on top. Don't even think you'll see it. Then, I'm gonna smush it. Okay. It probably needs a little more nice squishing, but let's do some more. We're back. Here we have the ones that we've attempted. We have done a couple of different things with these, so we're going to bake them and see how they came out, and then we will analyze whether you should try these things or not. We filled some a little bit less. We kind of angled some of the leaves in around the edges. I don't know. The next step is, of course, to bake them. I believe that they're all around the same thickness. They have a little ruler on here. Yeah, nobody is really thicker than 1/4 of an inch, which means
15 minutes, right?
about 15 minutes. I have already preheated the oven to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. So the next step is just to bake them, and then we'll let them cool, and we'll come back and pop them out, and hopefully they'll be amazing. Here we are. I found them to be slightly not hard when I took them out after 15 minutes, so these have been baked for 20. I don't remember what anything looks like, so this will be a big surprise for you guys, just as much as us. Look at me. You apparently remember.
Well, I don't remember what yours are because I didn't do yours.
See? So there will be some surprises. I don't feel like there's a perfect place to start, so we'll just start over here. Slide it out. I'm not sure how breakable it's gonna be. Ha! Whoa!
It looks so good!
It's cute!
Okay, that's definitely going on the magnet board.
I like that! It turned out well. Yeah, there's a little bit of weird gaps in between the colors. Oh yeah, you can see. Ha! Kinda. But if it's on a magnet board, you're not going to see that.
No.
So that's kind of neat. Interesting. I was not sure how that would turn out, but I'm intrigued.
Next, I'm going to do this one.
Ooh, cute. It's got teeny little pink.
That one didn't come out.
Oh, weird.
But
huh.
I mean, it's interesting if you like squint and like, hold it far away. It looks good.
No, it looks cool. I think that it's neat. So interesting. It is baked, but it didn't quite stick, I guess. Here's my slightly marbly one. Yeah, just take the word for it. Ooh.
I mean, these edges aren't very good, but
it's cool. So it's lightest in the middle, and then a little bit darker, and a little bit darker. What are there? 4 colors?
Yeah. The edges, I didn't do them very well.
But that's okay because it kind of looks like leaves, because leaves are not perfect and sometimes they're a little bit bumpy. Let's do this guy. I forget what. Oh yeah.
That's nice.
It's purple in the middle and then some marbly on the outside. Interesting. It's got sort of a poinsettia look to it. I don't know. This is probably exactly what a particular kind of succulent looks like, but it looks like Christmas to me. How about this last one? It's probably a little thin. I just did the bottom layer. It's a little guy.
That's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I just wanted to see what it would look like if we just did just a little. I think that these were successful. I do like.
These are the favorites.
As we expected, these are the ones that I like the best. Awesome. I say thumb and a half up for the molds.
Thumb and a half.
So I have a baking sheet covered in parchment paper. That is what we'll build our succulents on. But in the meantime, we first have to make all of their little petals. So that is where the work mat comes in. Mm-hmm. For each example, it has 4 different sizes of leaves. Do you call them leaves? But I'm going to keep calling them leaves. And then you are supposed to make about 5 of each size.
But the small ones, like in the very middle, like they only use 3, so...
You may or may not be able to fit all the ones on the inside. Mm-hmm. So I believe that Lily is going to make the desert rose. And maybe I'll make the little jewel.
Nice.
That's what we'll do first, and then we'll see how it goes.
I like the little jewel. I think it looks cool. I was going to do it, or like I want it on my magnet board, but it seems kind of complicated for me to start with. But
I think that it will be fine. You just make the little petally leafy things and smash them together. How hard can it be? Famous last words. Now for the part that I'm nervous about. I'm sure it'll be fine. By the way, this clay is especially sticky. It is so gooey and sticky. It had a very hard time becoming shapes. So if you're doing this with regular polymer clay, you may have more luck. I don't know if being gooey and gross helped out with the molding. Maybe. It takes less time to work it into something that you can actually squeeze. But I think that this particular color has become way stickier.
Yes, like this.
Because I couldn't barely get it off my fingers.
Like this is much less sticky than the light green.
So, it's still possible. It just, a little bit more. So now we're going to try to put them together. Apparently, it is best if you do this right on your baking sheet. I'm going to make my parchment paper shorter. Great. So it gives you a little circle to measure your base. So you put that right on your cookie sheet. I'm putting parchment paper on. I think you could also put, they suggested that you could put tinfoil on there, but maybe not. Now you arrange your big size petals, leaves, around the outside.
Yeah.
Just to measure where you want them. So sort of equally distant. There. And then if you feel like it's about right, They don't have to be exactly perfectly the right distance around because they're plants and plants are not always exactly perfect. So then you take your little ball tool, pick up a leafy thing, and towards the edge you just kind of smash it. Oh no!
What?
It's never standing up. That's fine. Maybe I can balance them, the edge ones, on some tin foil or something. So that is potentially a problem if you like your succulents to not look wilty.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now it looks like a sad starfish.
That's sad.
This is also one of the skinny ones, so
Yeah, but
maybe.
I also made a skinny one.
Yes. And then a little bit further in, let's stick one of these guys. Oh, it's staying up for right now.
Maybe it'll stand up if you, like, you know, like you're just poking it on one side. Maybe if
we
you like
can
go on the
kinda
other side and also poke it in.
Squidge it down a little bit. All right. Okay, we'll try that. Ah! Maybe. Still might give it some supports with some tin foil just to see. Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Okay, now I've given it a little bit of body. Let's try the next round. And then my teeny tiny ones. I don't know. That's what I have. We will use all of this newfound information to make the others. Everything is ready to go into the oven except we have not made the cactus flower. This guy right here. Whoa. On the actual video where they showed us how to make it, we weren't super impressed with it, but
No.
we thought we would try it out.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make the stem thing.
I'll make the flower. I mean, really, it's just like a long triangle, and you roll it up, and it sort of looks like a rose.
Except it looks like, you know how you make a rose? Like first you roll up a little bit for the middle and then you add more petals to make it look better. It looks like an unfinished rose.
Just the middle. So we think that maybe it's supposed to be like
A blooming cactus flower?
yeah, not quite open yet. I don't know. We'll try it out. Oh, good. It's sticky.
This one is too. And then the stem green thing at the bottom is basically just a rolled out rectangle.
I'm gonna make it thinner than they want you to make it, 'cause maybe that will help.
This isn't very rectangle.
That's fine. Thinking maybe if we give it a little, like,
Indents?
some texture,
Oh, nice.
maybe it'll look less like a rolled up piece of clay.
Yeah.
Which is what I
Here.
saw before.
Do you want to hold this while I roll up the flower?
Gladly.
Okay, so you kind of just like...
Peel it up and then roll it.
Okay.
Then we
Just kind of wrap that around.
give it a little cactus bottom. Make it so it can sit. Oh, it's so slimy. It is like modeling with chewing gum. Okay, here you go. You have way colder hands than me, so good luck.
Smooth it out.
Smear it a little.
The good thing about being so sticky is that it smears pretty easily.
Oh, that's good. There's one good thing.
Some lines like they did. Some dots.
Now, as we said before, we cook, and you probably already know, you cook polymer clay for 15 minutes per 1/4 inch of thickness. So, since these are strangely thick, you kind of just eyeball how tall they are, that-ish, and then measure it on our little ruler. That's another, yeah. So it is about 1 inch, which means
About
we
an
will be
hour.
popping these in the oven for about 1 hour. And then we'll be back. with some cool and finished succulents. Welcome back. Everything is cool. It's the next day, so hopefully everything is cool. And now we are thinking we will do some tests of what metallic paint might look like on some of them. Like Lily doesn't love her aloe very much, so I thought we would do some little aloe lines.
Just to see what it looks like.
Maybe she likes it better. I don't know. And then one of these guys is going to get maybe gold around the edges of the leaves. So we'll put everything else aside, work on those, and then it will be time for magnets. Interesting. I think that it's cool.
I also put like gold on the edges of the leaves on this one.
I think it looks neat. I think that is fun. It's maybe not the most natural way that succulents might grow. Probably they don't grow metallic edges on their leaves, but that's okay because it looks cool. So if you make one all one color and you're like, oh, that's kind of boring, jazz it up with a little bit of gold paint. So Lily liked the Sharpie, I think it's oil. Yeah, oil pen, paint pen. And then I just used a metallic silver pen, which was fine, like a gel pen. Great! So finally, we can put magnets on these guys, and that will be all they need. This is all we need. I don't know how strong these little glue dot things are gonna be, but maybe the magnets are not the super duper strong kind, which will be good because otherwise you'll never ever get them off. I would like to think that maybe they've been tested by makercrate and they'll be fine. Cool, there are 12 of these. I'm assuming there are 12 of these, but I haven't counted. And so we have plenty. What we need is one glue dot and one magnet for each.
Okay, so you're supposed to just like peel off the glue dot.
And then stick it on
the back.
This or on the back?
Actually, I think it was
on the magnet. This is the magnet side, so this is the side you're supposed to stick. All right, then mash it on.
Okay, and then you like peel off the
other paper.
Side, and then stick it on.
Yay! Squish it, but gently.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! So we will just put the rest of these magnets on because I think it seems pretty straightforward. You just peel it, stick it, peel it, stick it. Done. Those are cool! This is very, very cool. And they won't die. I'm not great at plants.
No.
But this is cool. 5,000 enthusiastic thumbs up. This is only 4. But you have to just imagine the rest. This may be one of my favorite maker crates. And I like how the whole thing turned out. Is this boring? Yes. You could paint it if you wanted to. But it kind of matches with your room because there's the gray.
Yes, but also it makes the succulents pop more. If it was all like decorated and stuff, then the succulents would pop less.
You have a good point. Cool. I don't think that we showed you this. This is how we were able to make our cactus flower. We gave it a little texture around the edges to make it look not just like a weird spiral staircase. It may not have made the cut.
No.
For the board, but you know, we tried. If you have an opportunity to get this kit, I would say do it. Otherwise, if you think this seems fun, just grab some polymer clay and make some petals. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, we had to prop up some of these guys because the clay is very, very squishy and we didn't want flat succulents. We thought that they would look more natural if they were going a little bit out.
Yeah, we just made some little like tin foil things and slid it under the leaves.
Jammed a little tinfoil in under there.
Well,
I think it worked. Well, awesome. We are going to go put this somewhere that it will go, at least for now, and take some in-person shots and try to make it look beautiful and well lit, because not here. Mm-mm. So, yay Maker Crate, well done. If you enjoyed this video, we really enjoyed making it. We might even make some more, but probably with different clay, so I don't lose my mind. Feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of video and you're not subscribed yet, you can do that right underneath this video and click the all notification bell so you don't miss anything. We also have a playlist of Maker Crate videos, so if you'd like to go back and look at those, I will try to connect them up there in the corner. New videos come out on Saturday mornings, so stay tuned for the next one, and until then, be awesome. We'll see you later. Bye!